Remember late nights cruising and wasn't nothing to it. Licking up the shit, we about to make a movie. Pouring up a cup, we about to set the mood in the cup, rolling up, smoking something groovy. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. Got somebody that you loving well, oh well. Faking innocence and I won't tell. Little bit of ghetto and a little bit of bougie, ain't afraid to get this in a motel. Love calling my name, love playing my games. You ain't got no shake, but am I part the plan? I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. Girl, you cold-hearted. Revelations that I had, girl, you so scarlet. I be tucking down on your garments while your man back at home rolling red carpets. But I'ma send it too. Think about the pressure I'ma get to you. Ain't no lies told with me in the new. Leave me one more like a motherfucking interlude. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying.
Right, thanks Daisy for that. What's up guys, hope you're doing good. Hope you are doing good. MFX members in the Zoom, you guys would have heard me, but welcome once again on this beautiful Monday. YouTube, good morning. Jordan, Charles, good morning gents. Hope you guys are doing good. I trust everybody has had a lovely weekend. Final week before Easter. Let's see what we can cook up this week, right? Okay, let's get these charts clear. And let's see what we have in store this week for us. Okay, get that out the way. Gold done, GJ, clear all of this. And we can start with our breakdown. I think let's go ahead and start with gold, guys. Okay, let's the show on the road. Let's get it going. Yeah, let's see what we have in store. So gold, I'm gonna take it right back to that weekly, and I just want to highlight two things right now. Okay, whether we like it or not, guys, gold is at a point where we're starting to lose steam. It is starting to give us the idea that we are consolidating on the daily, which we are, right? Equal highs, equal lows. So daily, weekly, consolidating. Okay, now as price has opened up this week, yes, last week we had a huge week to the upside. I mean, we've grabbed a lot of liquidity to the upside. We just couldn't sustain those levels, okay? Then this week came along. Well, first of all, last week went and broke 2150, right? So it gave us a slight little break of that area. Then this week came along, made us a bottom wick, created a top wick which tapped into 2175. So my understanding would actually be that I'm gonna go ahead and mark out this current weekly low, because if I'm going to go and flip my own body right now, it should come back down to the bottom of that range. If I look at structure overall, guys, we haven't really retested any of the areas we've pushed out of. So that was resistance, that was my push. Where's that retest, right? There's not really a major retest that has happened, which I'm gonna go off of the idea that yes, if I look to the left, I do understand that we have a wick to the upside which can act as a rejection. However, I don't think that that will be enough for a retest level. So what I'm going to anticipate is that if we break the lows of 2175, which is going to be this area over here, if we're going to be breaking the lows of 2175, which is that, and 2150, so breaking the lows of 2150, I'm going to anticipate that we can pop back down to 2075. That's what I'm going to anticipate. So let's see how this week goes. Obviously, if we hold the support and we drive out of that daily range, then obviously price can continue. But just having a look at that weekly, boys, if we're going to be breaking 2150, there's going to be a high possibility that can drop right down. If I come to my daily, I can clearly see that we are in a range, highs and lows. So what can we do in this situation if we are overall bullish, right? What we can do in this situation is we can look to range trade if there is an opportunity for that, especially if I'm going to go and break Friday's low. Okay, the first one's going to be the current daily low, then Friday's daily low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the 4-hour, mark those equal highs right there. Wait, let me actually go back to the daily and pop them in there, and then I'll just tweak it on my 4-hour. And then this level here as well. Then drop down to my 4-hour and start adding more zones and tweaking more zones, etc. Okay, so that was my 4-hour, and this will be my 4-hour. I think I'll add another zone in right here, boys. Because to my understanding, if I look at this 4 hour, we had a resistance area there with price descending after breaking retesting. So this was that retest level. This is why price obviously shot to the upside. Where price is at right now, this can also just be a retest for price to drive away. So my understanding is going to be that if it starts to break the support, uses this as a resistance, then I'm going to look for price to come down. That's the only time I'm going to look for price to come down, because other than that, I'm actually going to look for type 3s off of this area to long the position to the upside. So what I want to do is I want to mark in this current 4 hourly high like this. I don't think I have a template for that. So let me just pop this in. Definitely change the color of that. I think purple's fine. Yeah, so this will be the idea there. Let me just see how the 30 minute looks and try and... Yeah, definitely. I actually really like that setup. I'll show you guys exactly now how. Okay, so you can see this 4 hour starting to drive away from the area as well as my 30 minute. Now, the current 4 hourly high is also the previous 30 minute resistance, which is there, and there. Okay, so my understanding is going to be that if we can start trading above that, rejecting these lows, so something like this, I'm going to look for longs on the position. How do I get involved? I'm going to have to draw a level. I'm going to use this level. Okay, wow, this actually looks really good for price to tap back into QP. It's 40 pips, and then I just want a level there. Okay, so this is the play. If I look at this daily, I understand that I'm in a range, right? I understand that I have a low formed first. Okay, however, that low that formed was a previous resistance area on that 4 hour. Can we see that? Okay, so my understanding would be that if I had to break those lows, start trading below that, I would look for my short opportunities, because then it's from range high to range low. Okay, on this 4 hourly, however, like I mentioned, we are retesting a liquidity area over here. It broke out, it retested this liquidity area. This was a fake out to grab early sellers into the market. If price is going to flip its current 4 hour high, boys, what is more than likely going to do? It's going to start coming back to quarter of 21.75, and that is how I'm going to play gold today. Current 4 hourly high with a no trade range where price is at right now, with aggressive shorts at the bottom because obviously it's against my bias, and then safe long opportunities above this current high. Okay, very straightforward on gold. I actually love this setup. So what I want to then see on the 4 hours, I want to see on the 4 hour for it to start being a buy in my eyes. This candle opened, gave us that bottom wick. As it flips and starts to trade above its high, I can look to long the position in anticipation that the candle will end up something like this. Okay, that's what I anticipate. What's the time? We're still about, we're still a while away from the 4 hour close. So all it is going to be the 4 hour flipping and driving. Okay, on the 30 minute, however, it's going to be more than one candle. It's going to be something like this, where we have price closing above with the wick, obviously not to break that previous low. It can be either this one candle or two candles, doesn't really matter. And then I would want to see a tap back in and the price to then flip, and it should run up like that. So this is what you want to then see on that 30 minute, and then all you want on that 5 minute is a nearby support area. So you see where this level is right here. So pretty much price just trading above that. That's what I pretty much want to see on the 5 minutes, so I can use that as some sort of reference to say that, okay, you know what, we have held the area, there's more than likely going to be a possibility that we can continue to hold the area, so why not pop our stops below there in anticipation that price will then drive to the upside. And that's going to be it on gold buys. Looking at the shorts, however, the shorts I have to see it close below the level. So something also like this, where you have price closing below the level, you'll then understand that you have an area of liquidity over there. So when I then take the position, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to add in another level there, guys, because that is an obvious area of rejection. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. I just want to see. And how large is this area? It's about 30 pips. Okay, you know what? I can actually take a position earlier. So my aggressive sells will come there and my safe sells over here. So it's very similar to that idea. I want to see price starting to close below the area like this. As you'll see when I draw the wicks, guys, there needs to be a wick, because my candlestick anatomy has to have everything, right? We have to have the upper wick, we have to have the bottom wick for anticipation for price to actually come right down to 2050. So those are my two scenarios there. That's how I get in on my buys, that's how I get in on my sells. Very straightforward with gold. I honestly prefer the buys today, just because it is off of that 4-hour daily and 30-minute liquidity area. Not necessarily the daily, sorry, just the 4-hour 30 liquidity areas right now. The only thing that's really stopping it from continuing is this previous 4-hour area. Okay, so we can see it being tested on the daily, but it's not major on the daily. The major on the daily is 2150, and the highs on that is around 2185. The question I need to ask, where is price going to tap into before it moves? And this is the level of 2163. Before it's going to long, it's going to grab liquidity here, which it's done already. Okay, before it's going to short, it's going to grab liquidity there, which means it has to penetrate that level and then start to trade below. Because if I look at the short areas, it is from that high to that low, right? Which means it needs to turn this current support into a resistance before it can start shorting down. So almost every time when we take these positions, we ask, where is price going to tap into before it starts driving? And this is the level there, boys, 2163. And then obviously for longer term positions, it's 2175. So even if it does tap 2175, it doesn't mean that it's just going to go up. It can also mean that it's just coming back to grab liquidity before a further short position, because it is quarter pip. So this is a major liquidity level over there, which gives me more confidence in the buys when I do take them as well, because price is more than likely not going to just tap in here, get a bit above and then drop. It's not going to do that. If it's going to get above this level right here, it's going to tap into my quarter of 2175. So 2175 will be an overall TP for me. I mean, we can push for these levels here, but obviously I'm going to take what I'm sure of, and that's a 42 pip move, 2175. By the time we enter, it's maybe like a 30 pip move. So yeah, I think for me, that's definitely going to be an area that needs to be tapped, and that then puts me in a confident position for the long opportunities. So I'll be definitely keen on gold buys today. It just makes a lot more sense. The sales can happen, I get that, but what really makes sense is the buys. Do we get that, MFX members, YouTube guys? Do we get that? That's my analysis on gold. Gold looks like the preferred move today. I didn't even have to analyze GJ to see that gold looks like the preferred move today, so I'm going to be waiting on that. However, let's go ahead and break down GJ and see what we are dealing with today. Already a whole lot of consolidation, right? No big news happening today as well. Even your low impact news, there's not really anything there. So everything that happens today is technicals and market participants. We're looking at a bit of a slow week on the fundamental side. The big ones was obviously last week as we're coming into Easter weekend. Easter weekend. So this is how I'm going to run the week. Obviously Fridays we know is MFX members only, so we'll be having a session on Friday. However, the Monday when I'm live back on YouTube, we won't be streaming on YouTube because it's Easter Monday on Monday, and we obviously have bank holidays, etc, etc. So I'm probably only going to come back for New York, which I'll do with the MFX members. We might even take the entire day off. You know, it's family time this weekend. Yeah, it's a big day today. This weekend. It's when Jesus rose again. So for me, Friday MFX members only, then Monday no YouTube stream, and I'm sure you guys will understand why. Okay, right boys, let's have a look at GJ quickly. What is happening on GJ? Guys, if you have any questions, pop them in the chat on either of the pairs. Okay, now GJ has a whole different look to gold. Okay, GJ, it just looks like it's continuously going to make highs. What I would really love to see this week is if GJ just gives us this bottom wick, taps into 1895, let's say 19 flat, right? So 1900 flat, and breaks its own high and just fills the wick of last week. That would be beautiful. So they both look the same, obviously GJ and gold. That's why once again we need to trade what we see, not what we think. So let me go ahead and mark in, I'm not going to mark in that daily area. I just want to actually mark in the most important areas right now, which is going to be this level here. Clear daily resistance. And yeah, I think that's all I want to mark in on the daily right now. And then where it's testing right now, I don't think I wasn't streaming this time, but this was a zone that we traded with the MFX members. So guys, we can actually see we're back in that zone, right? Let's use that to our advantage. If we understand that you're trading from the lows to the highs, what is a high probability of what we can do? We can just range trade that again, right? So let's delete this. Understand that we're at the lows. Can you guys see it's at equal level? Someone can mark it in over here. And then where price is right now is also a previous resistance, so I want to mark that in. And this is how I'm going to play it today. Also very simple. Look, we do not need to, now that I'm dropping to this lower time frame, the question again is, where does price need to go to in order for it to drive? It's at that 190,500 equal level. This is where it grabbed liquidity the last time, and I'm fine with that being the case this time as well. So what I then want to see is price trade from this low to that high. This is what I want to see. Very bad way of showing that. But we have the low there, we have the high there. Now we have the low there, we have a possible high that can be formed there with this minor obstacle in the way. So what I'm going to want to see on the 30 minute is price getting above, retesting and driving. That would then be the case. However, the current 30 minute structure, right, the micro on that, it's actually bearish. So there's a possibility that we could come down to 190 and then start trading above. Okay, so also just like gold, we're in a range, so I trade either or. It's as simple as that. Let me drop down to that 30 minute and I understand, as I can see, I'm in consolidation. Am I going to trade it? Definitely not. I'll trade outside of it. So let me tweak these zones quickly. So obviously we'll all know this. No trade range. Okay. Above here, aggressive long positions. And then below here, aggressive short positions. Both areas have LTAs, which is very nice to see that they're both clean traffic areas. Okay, and it's as simple as this, boys. However, it's just for me personally, I feel like on this 4 hour, I would prefer to come down, grab the liquidity over here. I wouldn't like it to just reject off of this area, just because there's a lot of liquidity laying where price is right now, but it's even more so at the quarter of 190. So I would prefer, if price does something like this, it pulls down, tapping into liquidity, grabbing liquidity, holding that level, then pops back up, because then I can take buys there already, because now I'm anticipating that it's holding that support. Now we can look for buys over there. As it then breaks above this level as well, we can look for buys over there, and as it breaks there, we can look for buys over there. So it's just going to be an easier position if it comes down first, grabs liquidity, and then goes. And in that case, I can then take the shorts. I can take shorts down to 190. However, if it doesn't do that, and we do start to see price actually close above these areas, okay, I can then look for longs. Okay, so something like that, the closure above, candle to retest, give us a bottom wick, and as it starts to flip, I can then look to long that position back up to 191 300. Okay, on the contrary, if it actually breaks out of this, holds this liquidity area, which it is at right now, you can see that that's the area. Okay, this is the area that we're in. If we start to trade below it, okay, I'm gonna anticipate that price is essentially just coming back down to 190 to close the tap in and the flip to 190 to grab liquidity, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the short opportunity that I can get. It's going to be about 25 to 30 per position, in anticipation obviously that once we get there, we start closing off our positions, in understanding that we could tap 190 to possibly go back up. So the question again is, where does price need to go to before it can start to move? Two areas actually. In this case, it is where it is right now. So I understand that if it bounces off of this area and drives, I'm okay with that, because then what price is actually doing is it's just trading that range. Okay, I like that. And then if it breaks its support area, we know it's going to come back down to quarter pip, either to use that as a resistance to drop, or use it as a bounce off level like that. Okay, on that daily, we had a weird close on Forex.com. So this is probably more like what it looks like, right? On Oanda, Forex.com just has a weird close. Yeah. So still making lower lows and lower highs in that structure. I just think I'm going to prefer price to come back down to 190 and then go. However, if that's not the case and it does drive, like I explained to you guys, I'm okay with it, because it's just doing the range trade. So it's either or for me right now on GJ. I prefer the gold setup. It's cleaner, it's easier. But yeah, this is pretty much my outlook on GJ. And you guys know my outlook on gold. So let's be patient. Let's see what comes up first, and we'll take that. I prefer the gold trades, and I'll probably more than likely take gold positions today. But obviously, whatever comes first and whatever looks better, whatever sets up better at that time. If you understand that, guys, please drop some W's in the chat. Makes you see what's going on here. Calvin Rivas, good morning, brother. Hope you're doing good. Ball Talk with Cream, good morning, bro. Hope you're doing good. Ryan, good morning. Tommy, good morning. Chad, Alex, good morning. Hope you guys are doing good. Darren, what's up, my man? Bye. What's up, bro? Hope you're doing good. But yeah, guys. Llewellyn, what's up, my man? Hope you are doing good. Yeah, so I hope everybody understands that, guys. A bit of a breakdown for this morning. Carl Holmes, morning, my man. Hope you're doing good. And yeah, so now we're pretty much just gonna sit tight and wait for our setup to come to us, right? Yeah, I think patience is gonna be the move right now. But how you guys been? Did anybody take any positions on Friday? Obviously we weren't live on YouTube, but I was the MFX members. We took, what did we take? I think it was, what did we take? We took GJ Cells. A 2-minute trade for 10 pips. Stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. How was your guys Friday? Trade's taken. Yeah, I got you. How was your guys Friday? Did you guys catch any moves? Did anybody take any positions today? MFX members, did you take any trades today? I see our subs are growing. Lovely boys, subs on YouTube is going up beautifully. Can we please go ahead and drop a like on stream for me? Sitting about 25 viewers right now. Can we get our likes up? That's for free. All you have to do is just like it. It helps our algorithm, so we appreciate that. Sitting at 217 subs. We are growing beautifully. 27 viewers right now. Can we push that likes up on the current stream? Okay. That's pretty much a waiting game, right? Okay, that's London Open over there. Let's see, can she start bringing in some volume? Last week's volume was great. Friday's volume was, oh my gosh, Friday's volume was beautiful. So let's see if we can overlay in that. We are obviously in that cycle now where volume is starting to push in within London, which is really good. That's what we want to see. I personally prefer price to bounce off of this and start flipping that 4 hour, because then I can use this as another confluence. This way price is pretty much closing outside. A lot of people see it as a fake out. I see it as a liquidity grab. So grabbing all the liquidity of this area over there for price to come back in, and if it rejects off that area, I can actually use it as a confluence to say that we obviously couldn't sustain those lows. Price should then pop up. That was an hourly close as well. Hourly formed support at that level. Obviously it's a more indecision candle than anything else, so it could still engulf that. GG's a prime setup as long as you can get out of that area. Jordan, I see you sent analysis to the group. Okay, so you're seeing the long position, right? Yeah, looks good. Can maybe just pop in another zone at that level of support over there. So like over here, just pop in a zone there. That'll be fine. Just add a zone in there. And then maybe your 4 hour zone, just tweak that a bit tighter. I think that looks good though. Yeah, I just feel like we can come down to tap into 190 first and then start to drive, because that's where large liquidity is. But like I said, if we do reject this area, it's because of this area. There we go. She's Papu Lake versus a men's sweaty shave. Yeah, dude, I lost the beard this weekend. I feel 5 years old again. Damn, nah, I need to grow it back, eh? Fresh shave. And if anybody is getting in earlier, just I don't see how you can get in earlier on this. You have to wait for your areas. MFX members, are we good? Who's not here? Cool. And then just on that, funded MFX members, I'm gonna drop to 0.5% on that last push. GJ is dead. Nothing really happening there. I think I will put a price alert because I'm going to be very interested if it's shorts. So I'm going to put a price alert there. Because I'll be very, very keen on GJ shorts, man. I just feel like the shorts is going to be better because then we have more liquidity that's being grabbed. Obviously, I can't trade with what I feel like trading, but yeah. And then the longs on gold is be awesome. So on gold with this 30 minute, wait, before I even say that, it's okay if the 30-minute closes above, but I prefer not to. I prefer at least 2 candles because I don't really want this 30-minute to be that large, because then that is going to mean that the next wick is going to have to be my stop loss. Unless within that 30-minute candle I can stall there. I'd prefer something like this. Like that. And then the next candle to tap in and then drive. That to be preferred. Sunday daylight savings change. This past Sunday or this coming Sunday? This coming Sunday, right? I think it's at the end of the month. So that means from Tuesday, YouTube and MFX members, our sessions will no longer be 9:30 GMT plus 2, but now 8:30 GMT plus 2. So we're gonna, because of daylight savings time shift, we're gonna move an hour earlier. So our time gets shifted an hour earlier. So yeah, streams will start 8:30 in the morning, South Africa time. So GMT +2 for the people that's not in SA. So do take note of that, guys. Obviously, it will be on our YouTube. You'll see it there, and the Instagram pages as well. That's why just make sure if you aren't following the business Instagram page, whether it be myself or the business, but the business Instagram page, I'll post on there so that you guys can see every update every day. From Monday, the markets will then be 8:30 and London open at 9 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock. So then both markets have been shifted an hour earlier, New York and London. So yeah, once again, stream 8:30 from next week. Okay. Stream times 8:30 from next week. So all I'm looking for right now is a type 4 in this area. I'm not going to put it there, but a type 4 in this area. I'm not going to look to type 3 from these highs. I'm not doing that because it's coming out of strong liquidity. This is a major liquidity for me. 2163. It's a 4-hour liquidity level. It's major. So I'm not going to do a type 3 there, boys. Strictly type 4s. Yeah, strictly type 4s. I can't even do a type 1. Not a type 2 as well, because it's not coming from a bullish trend. It's gonna have to be a type 4 execution on this. So we are starting to drive now. Let's see if we can start getting price to start trading above the level. As it starts to trade above the level, I can look for long opportunities. You guys can see this is obviously that micro bearish right now. We want to see it start to turn. Once it starts to turn, I can then get involved. So this looks like it's starting to give us that move, but I need to see some sort of support happening in this area, well, resistance and support, so that when I do take the long position, it looks something like this, and my stop can be below there. Obviously, I can put that there, but honestly, boys, I just want to get to QP 2175. Once I can start trading above, that will be my anticipation. So where price is at right now is obviously an area of micro resistance. So this area here, I want to see price get above and hold that area, so I can use that as another confluence and use that as a placement for my stop loss. So I would love something like this, guys. I think it would be great. That will be the flip of that 4-hour as well. The hourly is currently engulfing, which means that this 4-hour pretty much just popped down to grab liquidity. Yeah. Just give me a second, guys. I'll be back shortly. Okay, we know our game plan. GJ just ranging. We're out of GJ. Yeah, no stress, Jordan. No stress, bro. $15 close. Nothing. See that resistance that I mentioned is getting some sort of reaction off of that. So the longer it takes to get to that area, I'll prefer, because it'll solidify a stop loss for me. GJ just not moving, eh? Yeah, I just want to see GJ actually get out of that range, dude. Because there's nothing we can do in the range. And obviously with there being little to no fundamentals happening today, I mean, there's nothing really going to be driving price majorly, right? So today is just pure market participants and investors, etc., that will be moving these markets. Nothing really on the fundamental side. Which isn't always the nicest thing, because then we have a bit more stagnant markets. But at the moment, you're pretty much stuck in between this range here. So you can see this was a resistance and support prior, so it's pretty much doing that same thing now. So this is also like its own little consolidation that it needs to get out of. And yeah, I love this idea of the 4 hour to flip. You have 12, about 2 hours until the 4 hour flip. How's that daily looking? GJ starting to press. But yeah, no excitement yet until while we're still in this range. And I won't really use, I'll mostly just use the break of the resistance and support levels, guys. I won't really use the candlestick at the moment because it's just printing barcodes. So there's nothing really that will set me off regarding the 4 hour candlestick. How large is this range? It's about 35, 36 per range. Yeah, I'm set. I know what I'm waiting for right now. How was my weekend? It was chilled, bro. It was chilled. For some reason, I found myself more in the shops than anything else, but very chilled weekend, no complaints. And yourself? How was yours? Was it good? Were you working this weekend? Yesterday I had a cheat meal. I had ribs. That was boss. That was a banger. That was a nice way to end my weekend. Bioterror. Were you? Did you send me an email? I think I got an email from you yesterday. Was it? They had a very similar profile picture to that. No, it was. Day shift all weekend, yo. Are you playing real life GTA? Or cops and robbers or whatever? Did you ever try Roses and Almos? Yes, we know that I hear that name, St. Almos. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. I did. Did you come in with some volume? Let's see if she can close above the next 30. So if this thing closes above next 30, something like this, boys, you can look for long opportunities. If it can close above like this, needs to close above, next one to tap in and start to flip, then we can take long positions. No close, no trade. Also, when we get involved, it needs to be above that wick. Has to be above that wick. Reason being because that wick can act as a candlestick resistance. Okay? Which means you'll have like 30 pips to play with. So we're all good. And 5 support, not really there. Salsa has to be there. But yeah, St. Elmo's used to. Why did they change? They were part of another brand actually. What did they change it to? It's crazy actually, like if you think about how that whole section, I don't know where last you've been to be, but that whole section of Warm Park, nothing is the same. It's totally changed. Fernando's, yeah, San Fernando's, okay. Makes a lot of sense. Because San Fernando is really like a spot in PE now for Chow. Sandwich. Yeah, I'm not sure when Warmer Park did its alteration, but I think it was. Yeah, no, bro, if you see it now, it's a whole different place. The section where St. Elmo's was, it's a whole different place now. Everything there, it's, bro, like literally from. I think Dulcie was still there 6 years ago. That whole section up, it's a different Warm Park right now. It's not the same. The layout is totally changed. St. Elmo's. Starting to press you guys. I have to wait for this 30 close, okay? I used to Heelys. Hectic. When last did I hear of Heelys? You had Heelys as a child? I had Suntex, bro. The Stolzy version of Heelys. But I could never do it anyway. My legs just used to do that. I could never. I don't know. I could never do it. Heelys. Gee whiz, when I think of that. Seems like we're getting some lack of volume here. Let's see. Can she close above? 4 minutes to go. Do yourself a favor, just watch the views. Watch how it spikes now when I take a trade. We're gonna have clone people watching now. Pip and dippers. Ugh. Okay, breaking that resistance now. Like I said, I need to close above, and it actually needs to break 190969 for me to take an entry. Just because if you look to the left, this wick can act as a resistance. I am quite worried about this as well, so I think if I do take the position and I possibly do lose it, this will be the reason of that. There is wicks along there, but I don't want to delay my entry too long because I might miss the move. And I also need to be aware of where my stop loss needs to be, right? Because that's also very important. Where my stop loss placement is will play a key factor within the position. 4 hour came, made this bottom wick. Like I said, I'm not going to use the anatomy, but I want to see what it's doing, and it is starting to break these previous 4 hourly wicks. So it's showing me that we are starting to gain momentum. Is it enough to drive though? Is it enough to drive? Which means I need that 30 close outside the box. No close out the box means no trade as of yet. Like this, if it closes like that, I won't be able to take it. It has to close this candle 15 and 30 right now. So this candle needs to close something like that. Okay? This is how the candle will look. That's how I want it to be. If I don't get that, I'm not taking the position. No close like that, no position. If it closes within liquidity, I have to wait for the next 30-minute candle. No close, no trade. What per value? What is per value for GJ? One lot. Like I said on last Friday's stream, it's gonna change always. It's not a set value because it's fluctuating spreads. But the nice thing with C-Trade, you can actually check that like instantly. Tell you. Should be around that $10 mark though. But like I said guys, it always fluctuates. So if you want to know exactly the amount, you can go to my FX book. Yeah, my FX book. That's why for me I use a fixed lot of my stop loss. Okay, that was a close there. See, I didn't get the close I want, which means no trade. No close, no trade. Because I mean, it's inequality. This can literally plonk all the way back down. And then you continue ranging. I'm not also going to be doing type 3s at this level. But for me personally, the longer it does this, the more support I will then see on the 5 minutes. So then maybe I have a couple 5-minute candles forming bearish, chilling, and then eventually going. Then I have this area as what you call it, like a placement area for stop loss. So the more it chills right now, the better. I just need it to actually eventually close above the level of 190,900. How is that gold close? Also a bit of indecision, nothing really going on there, boys. So we're not getting the closures we want at the moment. We're seeing a little bit of volume, also nothing really crazy, but I'm not getting the closures that we need in order to take our set position. It'll be really good, eh? If this candle actually closes bearish with something like this. Okay, this candle closes bearish. You guys know what I'm trying to draw, obviously. And then the next candle opens up bottom wick and then starts to close above for something like that. That would be really good, because you have this candle retesting this previous liquidity zone to come up in engulf and close above that area. If price is going to drive, that would be really cool. But like I said, we obviously rejecting because we're still in liquidity. Good bit for sure. Sure, my man. So guys, if you want to work out your lot size and stuff, you can come to this site, my FX book. You can also link, if you want, you can link your personal trading account with it, and you can keep up with your statistics and all that stuff. Keep like pretty much like an online portfolio for it. Then position size calculator. Let's say for example we're trading GJ. I might have mentioned it on stream before, but see that I got a question similar to that, I thought let me mention it again. So GJ, your currency pair, your account currency, obviously dollars or whatever you're trading. I see they even added ZAR now. USD, your account size, let's say it's 100k. You then put in how much you want to risk, so then you can do like let's say 1% you want to risk. Your stop loss, how much pips is that in the negative, so let's say 30 pips, and then you just go and calculate. Then you'll see if you place 5.04 lots, this is the volume that it will be trading, and this is the amount of dollars you'll then lose at 30 pips. And obviously on the contrary, if you then move 30 pips in profit, you should then gain around about $1,000. Well, I'm not saying $1,000 because obviously everybody's spread will be different according to their broker, which will then need to be compensated for. So that is something to be aware of over there. And I will see that this lot size will change every now and again, just because the value will always change. Okay, so what I would recommend is find yourself a fixed lot. So I would say, let's say 5 lots, and then trade with that. So for me, I have a fixed lot for GJ, I have a fixed lot for gold, because they're going to be different. For example, we're risking 1% on 30 pips. Let's do that same thing with gold. Gold is at a value, and you'll see there my lot size actually then changed 3.33. so let's say 3 lots for $1,000, which is the same numeric value, monetary value. So yeah, your lot size on, let's say, GJ and gold will change because they're different values, but you'll be using the same risk percentage. Okay, so for that you can use my FX book. So what I'm going to do, guys, obviously I'm not going to sit you the whole session if you're just going to consolidate. It would be pointless for you guys as well. So what I'll do is I'll put a cap on, let's say, 11:30. If we don't get a setup at 11:30, I'll call it a session and I'll come back for New York with the MFX members. Like we know by now, not every day is a trading day according to your strategy. I saw a message somewhere, was it MFX group? Yeah. Oh, okay. So on cell phone, you can use FX calculators. This, okay? I've never used it before, but we have a recommendation from one of our students. FX calculators. What this is like? I'm sure it gets on Android and iPhone. Okay. Lekker. I only use the works, right? Okay. Okay, guys, you can give that a try. FX calculators on your mobile device, Android or iOS. So, yeah, but at the moment, just not seeing any moves happening right now. So, more than likely, if we do not get us set up by, let's say, 11, I'll be back for New York. Definitely gonna come back for New York, but with MFX members in the Zoom. So, if you want to be part of that, obviously it's simple. To join the best team out there, just sign up to our monthly mentorship. You get everything you need to up your trading from A to Z, or even just learn trading for the first time. We mentor you, we guide you. There's a pre-recorded course, we have boot camps, we have one-on-one sessions. Yeah, it's kind of all you need, eh? And then I see we're up to 40 views right now. Crazy. If you aren't subscribed to MFX, go ahead, subscribe. We're here every day, Monday to Thursday. From next week, it's 8:30 GMT +2. This week, it's still 9:30 because of daylight saving time. And then subscribe to the channel if you aren't subscribed already. We just tapped into 220 subs. Road to 1K. Road to 1,000 subs. And then at 500 subs, doing a giveaway. It's going to be one large giveaway or one giveaway split into 3. Kind of giveaway will be something very nice for you guys. Very nice. GG my puller. Gotta wait for that closes, brother. Where's Desi getting these emojis from? Is Mark alive? I haven't seen or heard from Mark in a minute. Is he alive still? Is he back in load shedding? How's his cryptos looking? We're nearing that halving as well. Oh, Ethereum holding. Ethereum holding the level. Let's add some QPs in here actually. 3,000. $3,250 should be the next one. Oh, it's a bouncer for quarter. And then 3.5. So it looks like it's actually QP to QP at the moment. Then I'll go till 4,000. So 4K up here. Oh shit. $3,750. Oh, this daily's looking on. Gold. Daily to make its low, make a high, and break its own low again will definitely initiate some short positions. But yeah, guys, on all these things, I just use closures, man. I literally can't do a thing until I get closures. Let's check this calculator out, Charles. FX calculator. Yo, I had a rough Friday. Someone hacked into my things. Instagram business page. Did you guys saw that weird ass post that was going on there? My Gmail. Gee whiz, these guys were bored with their lives. At least we recovered everything. I think I was too fast for them. Because you got everything recovered like same time. I don't know, like why do people do that? Like, what do you want? Why do you want to hack a profile? What's there to gain? Nothing. Oh, you got notice from Leveled Up Society. What did they say? Are they giving you your account or what? My money's on something wrong. Oh shit, bro. I haven't seen him pull up in a minute. Oh, hectic. Guys, this FX calculator looks really good actually. Oh, that's pretty cool, Charles. Very nice actually. Yeah, well, they're busy doing a transition from MetaTrader to C-Trader. Okay. And TradeLocker. Are they using TradeLocker as well? Bro, I'm sure something wrong was just a profile used by a South African dude. The other one I think was legit. Atu Single, Atu Tango, Atu Khan or something. I'm trading on Match Trader now. What is Match Trader? What is Match Trader? Never heard of that. Match Trader, what is that? Where did you find this? What is this? Desi, where do you find this stuff? Match Trader. This something you found on TikTok or something? Oh, did they move you here? Oh, I don't get it. It's just a platform. Oh, it's a server. What the flying fish? So they gave you your profile, and then what? Put you on that broker or what? That's scam? Yeah, I think so, bro. I think you did, brother. Look, for me, a big red flag was already they offered $1 million funded account. That already is like a big flag. I think FTMO only offers like to 400k. 200? No, they offered to 200k with, obviously, if you take more than one account, you can like merge them. That's tough, dude. I still don't know what broker they're using. Larger pitch them Dominion. What's that? Who's that with? But isn't what do you call it? Level Up Society with Lambero? Isn't that's one of his prop firms, or one of his prop firms? That's how he's driving a Bugatti. The Forex one. That's tough, dude. I think with a prop firm, we just have to go with a super legit one at this point. There's just too many like scam prop firms at the moment. Or let me rather say they're not well established yet. So rather just go for the bigger company like a FTMO or something. I know a couple of guys with Vault Fund. How's that going? They should be good. He's Dominion US based. Yeah, these should have an account. Yeah, but still, like, you could say that, but I mean, the thing about the funded thing is like you put in so much effort to pass, and then they don't give you like payouts and stuff. Vault Fund is smooth or learn from everyone else. Yeah, for sure. I've only been hearing good things about Vault Funder, which is good. That's good. And like I said, the best thing is that like you can actually get in touch with the guys. Like there's like with this, what's that? The Forex Fund, how are you gonna get in touch with that dude? Or even the issue we had with the funded trader. I always get my words mixed up. The funded trader, yeah, TFT, the funded trader. I always get the Forex funder and the funded trader mixed up because they sound almost the same. Yeah, we had a whole lot of nonsense with him. So yeah, I would only say FTMO at this moment. I haven't used Vault Funder, so I can't say, but If you guys say they're good, then they're good, man. Like I said, it's just lacquer that we know the people, so we can get in touch with them. That's the awesome part. But I literally haven't heard a single complaint about them, guys. So, and the nice thing as well, they do USD accounts as well, so you can have a look at that too. I think also just look at your like origin of where not the prop firm is started, but the broker that they use. Because US-based brokers are no longer on MetaTrader. I don't know how you guys feel about CTrader, MetaTrader. I like CTrader on PC. MetaTrader is still boss though. I feel like MetaTrader is always going to be the OG. It's always going to be good, especially on your cell phone. CTrader on cell phone, for me, I don't like it at all. But I like CTrader on PC. That is, like, I enjoy it. It's very nice. So those, like, just like a broker, you got to consider all those things. It's not just about the prop firm, it's the brokerage firm that the prop firm uses as well. You must deep dive into that as well. Jeez, what? That's crazy, bro. 2 pips on what? GJ? Bro, my GJ spread is 0.1 with hot Forex. Gold. Let's see my gold. I know gold is going to be more than that. Gold's always more. Gold, 0.4. That's my spread, 0.4. 0.4, 0.6, it fluctuates like that. That's tough, dude. 2 pips, that's mad. $7 commission, that's tough. That is more than double what hot Forex is. See, these are all things you got to pay attention to when you do your fundings, guys. It's not just about the prop firm, but also the broker that they use. Who supplies them the server? And with brokers, you also got to be careful because they can B-book the shit out of you. So you got to find one that is properly regulated. You had a phase 1 and phase 2 account. They only gave you phase 1 back? So you were in phase 2 and then they chucked you back to phase 1? Bro, that's a joke, dude. Yo, that's terrible. That is terrible. Nah, you got robbed. Daylight robbery. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, besides the trades being placed, every trade on, like, it's emotions, it's your mental state, it's all that stuff. It's not just placing the trade. So for them to put you back at phase 1, I feel like that's a bullshit move, man. So now they've restarted you from 0 on phase 1. Yo. That's not lacquer. My pluck would have been gone by that point. Goldilocks, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna reject? You gonna break? GJ as well. But yo, if I don't get a session, I think by opposite, I'm gonna call it. And I'll be back for New York with the MFX boys. Link is in the comments? Link is in the description. You guys can just join up. And I'll see you there. Tomorrow. Where's the volume? How far is my phase 1? I'm on YouTube. So guys on YouTube, what is this, challenge or what did I call it? I had the idea for the MFX members that are struggling with their fundeds. So if you know, or if you've been here for a while, you know that I trade personal capital. I don't trade funded, but I told the guys I'll buy a challenge. If you want to, you can also buy a challenge and I'll pass it in front of you and you can also pass it with me. So that's what we did. We're 18 days of trades being taken, so we've traded on the account for 18 days and we are now almost 0.6% away from passing. So this is what we did live in front of everybody. Yeah, just for the people that's struggling to pass. I would tell them what I'm doing, what I'm percentage, etc. So I would tell them everything and then they can just mimic me. So we're up 7.4%. We need 0.6% to pass. And then, yeah, man, done in front of everybody's eyes. I think there was a couple of streams where I actually showed it on stream. I think that time, yeah, I think that was like the beginning couple of streams. But this is just for the MFX members, to guide them through it, to show them that it is possible. Anybody can do it. There's nothing different to what you're already doing. I would hope so. If you're applying your risk management and sticking to your routine and sticking to your discipline, it should just be like normal. Yeah. For me, like, I don't want to sound cocky or whatever, but I don't need the account, so I wanted to do a giveaway on it. I think that would have been awesome. Like, maybe we give away the entire 100k account, but the only issue with that is my credentials is on there, so I won't be able to give it away. That's what I'd really love to do. So I unfortunately can't because it's already on my credentials, but I thought that would be a cool idea to give away a fully funded account and someone can just trade on it. But unfortunately that won't be the case because it's to your credentials. So yeah, bro, we're almost there. I've actually dropped my risk now, just to edge over that finish line. I might make like a YouTube video about it, not the account, but just my afterthoughts of the process, because it's very different to trading live. You use your same strategy, your same routine, wada, but I feel like your mindset is a bit different. Well, for me, what I picked up through the process, like it is different, man. Like, it is different. And I personally feel like if you're a fresh trader and you come straight into funding, like, I think it's giving you a bad, like, I think it's just giving you a misconception about what this industry is about, to be honest with you. Like, nothing beats personal capital, and that's all. I'll never veer away from it. It's your own money. You can do with it what you want. And then through that being said, like, I feel like people also don't, some people get so fixated on funded challenges, and they've maybe started trading a year ago and they're so focused on funded challenges, their mindset is just not developed yet, because now they're focusing on wrong values. They think that if they don't make $1,000, or if they think that if they don't make $2,000, they haven't made money. Bro, it's a lot of money. Like, your mindset is so important. So I feel like going straight into funded challenges when you just started, it's not good. You have to trade your own personal capital first. Because what I said the whole of last year, if you can't grow just if you can't grow $100 of your own capital, you sure as shit not gonna grow $100,000 unfunded. Funded will definitely help you with the discipline, but I just feel like it just gives you a misconception as to what this is about, man. Which will never be able to change because obviously, like, it's out there already. People are trading funders already, but yeah. In this industry, you don't have to make a lot of positive percentage trades anymore. You don't have to, you just have to have larger capital. Guys, we are going nowhere on the charts. So I'm gonna cut it off 11:30. No setup, no trade, for obvious reasons. However, we've done our duty. We've shown up, we've done our duty every day. Whether you get a trade or not, really get a win or a loss, doesn't matter. As long as you do the same thing every day. Guys, I'll be back now. I need the bathroom. Okay, YouTube, I'm back. For me, finding is to get enough money from, yeah, for sure. I do the plan. Don't put all your balls in one basket. All your eggs in one basket. No volume. So far, it looks like I'm coming back for New York, eh? Maybe I should say that again because the last time I said that we got a lacquer position on GJ. Was it GJ? I think it was GJ. Jungle of. What is it made of? I hope so. Now I know that's Darren's favorite session. So this would be really nice. You see how this closed now on the 30-minute on GJ. If this candle can actually engulf that. So we have this bottom wick. It's almost like what I explained early on. Bottom wick, close above. The candle that looks like this. That'd be great. Next candle, taps and drives. We then take entry there, stop loss there, obviously higher for 30 to target these highs. That would be ideal. So that's going to be the setup that I'm going to be waiting for on GJ in the next 22 minutes. If I don't get that, it is what it is, man. On gold, just not moving. Gold refusing to go below 2163. Yeah. Sitting there at that 4-hour liquidity here right now. If this happens, what we want and the close above, it'll be a very nice trade. Because, like I said at the beginning of the stream, to get that 5-minute support, you're actually gonna have to not let it just drive, which is kind of happening right now. That's all you want, is that 5-minute support to form there. Because then I have area of confluence for stop loss. I really like this 30 close. If we can get a 30 engulf, that would be awesome. That would be great. With anticipation that we are now breaking out of that range. New 4 hours opening. And we'll then trade from low to high. Quite straightforward. I lost my mouse. Can this happen for us? Closes above in the next. I would prefer the 30 close above, but if it's the 15 that sets us off, it's fine. But honestly, I prefer the 30 above because I want to get outside the 30-minute range. So we're going to get a 15 close in the next minute. However, I prefer a 30 close. So in the next 17 minutes, 16, 17 minutes, for that 30 minute to close. I don't want that 15 to close over. I want it to be the 30. That was a 15 close, right? Okay. It's looking good so far. So the next 15/30 needs to close above. If it does that, I have a trade. If it doesn't, I don't. I'm not going to do type 3s down here. So I won't be doing any type 3 rejections from this level. Only looking for that type 4 at the moment. Type 4 longs, that's all I'm looking for. If I don't get that in the next 15 minutes, it'll be a session on YouTube, and I'll be back for New York with the MFX members. If we get a trade, then we're sorted for the day. Drive. Okay, breaking those highs. breaking the highs, but like I said, boys, for me, has to be a close, because it's not just this liquidity resistance you need to think about. You need to think about, on the left hand side, these candlesticks, right? Remember, candlesticks acts as resistance and support as well. So I need to focus on that. So it's not just about us getting above the liquidity zone, but more so also closing it above the liquidity level, but taking the position above the wicks of the candle. So then I'm past that. Then I trade a pure LTA. LTA, this will be like a TP1. How much pips is that going to be? 14, 15. So it looks like we can push for... I'll use this actually. What is this going to be? Okay. It's going to have to be that 10 again. But it would be nice to start getting larger TPs back up to 20 pips as a TP1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this. This will probably be a TP1 for me. And then 10 pips will be a break-even point. So what we can do is we can, what you call it? Start securing around 15 and not 10 today. If I get the close above. Yeah, Darren's obsessed with the N1 stream. So he always wants me to be there. I think we should change his name. New York Dazzy. NY Dazzy. And if this thing just decides to rip without us, it is what it is. Five close. 10 more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes. How far is that quarter pip? You know what? This thing might even run back up to QP. Obviously, that won't be my target, but if we start breaking away from here, we might actually just end up there. Obviously that won't be my target, but I don't see why price shouldn't come back up to fill this entire weekly range. This weekly? To fill it all. I don't see why not. Obviously I won't be holding that long, but I really don't see why not, eh? So for me, if this does start to rip right now, obviously the closure is going to be the preferred entry. However, if this candle made its high, then made its low to come engulf all of this, with that 15 starting to drive, okay, I will get in long positions prior to closure at the level of 190,980, just because if we are so far up, we should not come back down to break its own low there. So that will be a point of management for me. What is that? Lot size. Obviously the close is the best, but if it starts to drive right now and breaks those highs, I will get involved with my stop where it is, 30 pips, but this will be a point of management for me. So if it's going to pop up now, and come down to break its low at about 25, I'll probably get out the entire position. So I won't, once again, lose 30 pips. So we kind of wanted to stall, but guys, like I said, if it's just going to drive, it's just going to drive. I can't control the market, but what I can do is control where I enter and how I see the trade entry point. And that's all according to my strategy, right? So those are things that is in my hands. The management of my account, when I take a trade, but what happens when what happens after I press buy or sell, that's out of my control. So then I just have to let the market do what it's supposed to do. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super hungry. Alright, double eight. I think I'm gonna get it slightly earlier today. 1.5 984. Okay, that's gonna be my entry point. Yeah, so the chance of me losing is very slim. However, obviously there's a possibility for everything. So I'm fine with it. Because more than likely it's gonna close above your boys. So if we tap 190,984, I'm executing long positions with anticipation that it'll close above. I just don't want to miss this move in case it is a strong impulse. Because at this point, it should not come back to break down its own low. Okay. 984 is where I'll press buy. You guys will hear it. Because I'll tell you, right? And the closer I get to half past, the more I'll want to lay off, because I know for a fact the next candle is going to make a bottom wick. So that's why I always prefer the closes, because I can then wait for the next candle to make its bottom or upper wick, whichever way it's going, and then get involved as it then starts to breach the previous candle or flip. So that's why I always want those closes, because I know the next candle is more likely going to drop or go up, depending if I'm buying or selling, right? So it just makes sense for me to wait for the close. But obviously if it's starting to drive an impulse and I have all my confluence, I'll take it. But the closer I get to that half past close, the more I want to wait. I hope everything's making sense. So patiently just waiting right now. Let's see how she goes. Does she close? If she close, you have a fish on the line. But at this point, honestly guys, like, if you were watching the stream and you didn't just pop in because you see I'm gonna take a trade, you would see that I anticipated a nice bearish close and engulfing the next one. We've got that now. So now we want to see that close. If it does drive right now, it's fine, I'll get in, but I want to see that close. The only reason why I'll get in at this point is because we have that retest, we have price making this 5-minute support high up, we have what do you call it, the engulfing. So no pending orders, no pending orders. Where is your entry? You definitely one of the dudes that just popped into the stream and you haven't been listening to a single thing I said. So for that, I won't say anything. Because it's number one, it's on your screen. Number two, I'm not even in the position. I don't know why guys don't want to learn. You just want to make money. Focus on the education. Stay in the stream. Hear why I take trades. And then you understand that Miles is not in a trade at the moment. He's waiting. And unfortunately, you will learn the hard way. Because those that just want to make money off of this thing, it's not sustainable for you. And eventually when there's no more live stream and nobody's live streaming and all those things come to an end, then you're going to sit with your finger in your bum because you didn't take the liberty to educate yourself and investing in your career. This is not a get rich quick thing, boys. You gotta learn that. It's not a get rich quick thing. So, Joe, my man. Jay luister, bro. But if you want, just rewind the stream and you'll hear exactly what I spoke about. Do the YouTube business guys Kai E the stream? Don't know what Kai means. Like? Yeah, like the stream, boys. Thanks, Jagu. We need a close above here. Otherwise you can't take it, man. Doesn't have to be a major close above, just above this grey level for me. If it's back in the range, and obviously I just won't grab it. So we gotta be patient, patiently waiting for an entry point. And if we can get to, pay attention, those are asking the question again, if we can get to 190,984, then I will buy. But if I don't get there, I won't take the position. One minute. Hey Miles, what pairs do you trade? Sack. That's what pairs I trade. Ask me nonsense here. I have to love my MFX community. They like making jokes. I love it. What country am I from? I am from South Africa, my brother. Do I trade ICT? No, I don't. I don't trade ICT. I don't trade smart money concepts. No fair value gap crap. None of that. None of that. I trade the MFX way. So MFX is a new concept, guys. You guys must get on board. No close above, voice. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, no close above. I just want to see what this candle is going to do, so I want to chill for a bit. Does this have a bottom wick? No, it doesn't. Now it has a bottom wick. Darren and Jordan, if this Forex thing doesn't work out for you, I know I know a nice stand-up comedian place where you guys can go. You guys can go sign up. Vanilla light jokes, Mark. ISTC, oh, I like that one. ISTC, I like that one. I like that one. I'm gonna wait 15 minutes because there's a possible setup that I'm gonna see if the buys don't play out. I have an idea for type 3 if this thing calls back down and the 15 starts closing below there. then I would be keen on type 3s, but until then, not really. Is gold moving yet? Nothing. So I see trash, yeah. Okay, let's wait 50 minutes. I just want to see what's going to happen. Because just because we didn't get a close above doesn't mean price can't drive. It can still. But on the contrary, if we've pushed that high to grab liquidity, especially on this 15, and the next 15 closes something like that, I will look for type 3s down. Okay. If that is the case. However, if this 15 is going to go and break its previous high, this thing's going to drive. So just be ready. MFX members in the Zoom, I'll be good. We're still surviving. Phew! That thing sounds mad, Jordan. Gee whiz, dude. Jeez. Crazy. That is gonna be SL, brother. The price needs to go down. I'm not gonna comment because I'm not in the trade, bro. I'm not in this trade. This is no stupid. Guys, I'm not in the trade. Where does it say I'm in this trade? Don't take it, but it's up to you. The nice thing about what I do is I can do whatever I want. So if I want to sell right now, I can. If I want to buy right now, I can. And that's the beauty of trading, guys. I don't give two shits about who says what, and you shouldn't as well. If I want to buy, buy. If you want to sell, sell. It doesn't matter. If I see a trade that lines up to my setup, I'm going to take it. I will take it. I can guarantee you I will. In 7 years of trading, none of you were there, so I made it without y'all. If you want profits, buy EURUSD now. Mods, you know what to do, boss. So just to clarify again, guys, I'm not in this position. Has price tapped that level? No. Did I say I'm in the trade? No. MFX members, we might have to come back for New York because we're just not seeing that volume, eh? Just not seeing that volume. Hello, Jerusalem. Hope you're doing good, my man. Wait, let me do this. Let me do this. Not in the trade. Bam, bada, bada, bam. These two smoke folks, yeah. Oh, in a meeting. Miles Braza, I wanted to ask, what is your New York session trading window? We'll be on like 2:30 today, but that's for MFX members only, so I won't be on YouTube. But we'll be on 2:30 today, and then until we a trade, probably like a 2-hour session, and then I'll call it. Yeah, probably like a 2-hour session, depending. Like last week Friday. No, we did London on Friday. When did we do a New York session last week? MFX members. I think it was the Wednesday. Wait, you know what's nice about having a journal? I can just go look. Yeah, no, the Wednesday. New York session on the Wednesday, and then prior to that was the 15th. Yo, my New York sessions aren't like not always long. Check all the green. Yeah. I want to know if you trade the whole crossover with GJ. Not really, brother. We pretty much just want to see comms open, and then we want to see New York open, and then yeah, we'll just carry on after that. Because you know, comms open will give us nice volume, so will New York give us nice volume, but the trades aren't like dependent on that. yeah, so for those new to the stream, this is my trades for the year. Is price action the most important? For sure, ball talk with Cream. I'm gonna call you Cream. Can't say the whole thing, Cream. And this one's name is Puma Gang. Is price action the most important factor in trading? No. Your psychology is. Your psychology is the most important factor in trading. Because you can have an awesome strategy that works and produces results, but if your mental state and your psychology and your emotions isn't in check, it's not gonna happen for you. It's just not gonna happen for you, bro. Coming up to that 15 close right now. I want to stay on longer because I feel like we're gonna get a setup. We're starting to see volume. But your most important factor in trading is definitely your psychology. Definitely, like hands down. $15 close in a minute. Plus, if you're still learning to trade, a mentor who has experienced ups and downs to help you, that's the move. I 100% agree. Belidu. Oh, bro, I really like your name. Like, I'm actually being serious. I really like your name, Belidu. Do you believe it will be a buy, brother? I'm just gonna wait for my setup. I'm gonna rather just say that. Because I could believe anything, right? But is it gonna happen to what I believe? Nobody knows, bro. Nobody knows. You just have to trade what your strategy tells you, and when your edge arises every time you trade that. Quarter past close. I am liking it still. Definitely if price starts to trade above 190,984, I'll look for long. Long positions. But until then, guys, I have to sit tight. Now we've at least got a 15 closure above, which is showing me that, okay, we are closing above, but also it's not convincing yet. So at this point, I am allowed to take the drive. If it starts to break 190,984, I can buy because I have that closure now. Do you believe in life after love? Oh, you guys crack me up, dude. But no, big ups, chat. You guys make my trading so entertaining in the morning. That's why I love a community, because it can be really lonely and really boring to trade alone. So it's like to have Oak's chat. It's nice. Oof. Some volume happening. Okay. But you guys know the drill. It's sitting on our hands until our setup comes, right? I'm gonna wait. Yeah, throw W's in the chat just for you guys being here. The money maker for today. What did, oh, it's gone. Why is it gone? What did you say? I think you said yours sells. Yeah. Okay, now, my brothers. Okay, boys. 190,984. I will be taking buys on GJ. So we get 987. Okay. I will be taking long positions on GBP, JPY at the break of this area. I will tell you when I'm in the trade. So while we wait for that, drop a like on the stream. Follow if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. I really like what's happening right now. Break, retest, grab liquidity. We want to see us start to drive and break through that. But I'm only going to take trades at that number I said, 190,987. 190,987. With a 30 pip stop loss. It's a break of that previous 30 high. We have grabbed liquidity already. I'm not doing any pending orders. I'll manually execute the position, okay? Reason being, I don't want to be pulled in because I spread. I would rather want to enter on my own. Tina Citini. So this is the only reason why I'm just staying on a bit more. I just want to see if we can get that set up, because we're setting up, right? And then once we're in, we just let the trade do what it needs to do. If it's gonna go up, it's gonna go up. If it's gonna go down, it's gonna go down. If it's gonna break even, it's gonna break even. Same thing, different day. Same setup, different day. Same outlook, different day. If you're a regular viewer of the streams, you'll see that it's exactly the same thing I do every single day. I don't change anything. That's how it should be, right? So note that when I do take the position, the next hourly close happens in 8 minutes. So the price will go against me for a bit. Okay. So I'm getting ready here because I have just taken long positions. So now for everybody that asks, yes, I am in long positions. Entry 198,987 with a 30 pip stop loss. For a 30 pip gain with a TP1 at 10 pips. Okay. So TP1, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be right over here. That's going to be my TP1. And the rest will run TP2, we can make it 20. Over there. This is my TP2. And then the rest will run to that final TP 272. Okay. So this is the position that I'm in. Yes, I am in. And we'll see how it goes. We're gonna get a 30 close in the next 6 minutes. Do understand the next candle is going to drop down and then drive. First trade of the week. Let's see how she goes. At TP1, we're going to break even and I'll be securing partials. How you manage that, that is totally up to you, sir. But this is what I'll be doing according to my plan. Fix members, are we good? Thank you. And then obviously, like I point out before, well, during and before every trade I take, the only way I can lose it is if this liquidity zone is that strong that it holds. But other than that, we're good. Because what I'm doing is I'm simply trading range to high, range low to range high, range low to range high. Okay, so 12 o'clock close coming up in the next 2 minutes. Do understand that whatever the outcome, price will go down first. Price will go down. We will see a little bit of drawdown with anticipation that as it flips, it continues to drive. Okay, there's that close, right? Beautiful close above the area. We now want to see price pop down, and as it does that, as it flips, it should drive. Gold not doing anything as of yet. Okay, so GG could even pull all the way back down here. It's still fine. Okay? Still totally fine. As long as it doesn't break this low down there, I'm fine with the position. Okay? As long as it doesn't break that area, we good. But as I mentioned, you will see some drawdown, which obviously is the retest, because that's price action. Price action says close, retest, and drive. That's what we want to see. We got the close. We don't know how far the retest will be, but I would anticipate it's going to be around the level of 190908. And then after it does that, we'll anticipate it being held by support, and price can start its bullish continuation. Okay. W's in the chat if you guys understand why I've taken this position. It's a trade I'll take every day. For sure, guys. Okay, here's that pullback coming. Anticipating price to tap into this level, hold this area. So we want to see price being held up by this spurious resistance, which could act as the new support, and then to reject area for price to continue driving up. So as it breaks its own high right now, it should flip and start driving. This is basic price action, right? Push, pull, drive, pull, drive, pull, drive. It's essentially what's just happening right now. So you don't, this current 4 hour, you don't want this 4 hour to come and break its own low as well. So the trade definitely won't be in good standing if it comes and breaks this area. So I'm just going to mark that quickly. If it does come and break that area, obviously it's just not going to be what I want to be seeing. So at that point I can either close full or I can manage the position. I'll definitely start managing at that point, at least closing half the position if it breaks those lows. If that is the case today. But yeah, I'll definitely close off at least. I'm just going to remove this line. Because remember, that's all I wanted to see was my entry must be above that. That's why I had that purple line there. See, we have the word already. Wordle just sent me a message. I think they're missing us. Guys, if you like what you see and you're enjoying what you see, please do drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. It just helps the algorithm when we like these streams. Road to 1,000 followers. Subscribers. Amen. Okay, so obviously where it's rejecting now is a previous level of liquidity, right? So that's how we can understand why price has rejected in that area. What's up to Smoke, folks? Hope you're doing good, bro. Any trades taken today? We're currently in a position now. 190987 is entry. Yeah. Stop loss 30 pips, TP1 10, TP2 20, final TP2 8.5. And gold, is gold moving it? Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Not really. No, not really. Still in the same zone. Why did that move? Stop is there for 30. Yeah, so this whole zone where it can retrace to is about 15 pips of drawdown. We've seen about 7 pips of drawdown so far, which is not a problem. That's why we have stop losses. At this point, guys, we are testing that liquidity zone now. So I just anticipate price to obviously grab its liquidity and start turning the opposite way, right? And go back in the direction where it's supposed to go. So we anticipate price to come to this level. It hasn't really tested the level yet, but obviously liquidity is a zone, not a specific price. So now that we're within that zone, I would say we're just going to anticipate price to start driving off of this level, right? I mean, you start seeing some bullish 5 minutes happening. But like I said, it hasn't really came into that level yet. But I mean, it's fine. Like I said, it's a zone. It's not a specific place or a specific price. So as long as we can start rejecting, forming those supports on that 5 minute, then flipping, then breaking highs, then we should start to see the move come in. $15 close coming up in 2 minutes. If this thing closes bearish, it's also fine because the next one we're going to anticipate to drop and engulf. I would actually prefer this to close bearish. not strong bearish, but weak bearish. So if this current 15-minute candle can close something like this, let's say like that, with this candle being like that, well, obviously that's gonna be a wick. That's a bit skewed, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Then the next one to come down and engulf. Oh my gosh, that will be stunning, because then you have a resistance and you have a breakout of that resistance, and that should then start to bring some good volume in. That would be very nice. If this 15 closes weak bearish, next one to give us a little bottom wick and flip, engulf, and break the highs and go. That's what I'd like to see, because then we have that price action retest, right? That's what I'd like to see. Obviously, if it drives, but I just always like to think of ways that I would prefer to see price look like. Gold starting to press, that's for sure. It is starting to press in a liquidity zone right now. However, it's nothing wow yet. I could reject off there also. Okay, that's a beautiful close on the 15. We need price to make a bottom wick, right? As it makes a bottom wick and it can flip its own high, previous high, and start to drive, this is going to be a candle that should look something like this. Okay? So let's see if it can do that. That's with the flip of that 30 as well. 5 minutes you have your support, so this is coming back down to grab liquidity. I mean, we could pop down here, it is fine, but essentially we want to see price start to drive soon. So off of this level, we want to see price turn and go. Still very safe in the trade, so as chilled and as easy as I am every time I take a position. I could even manage the trade around the 16 pips if I wanted to. So we'll see around that level how she looks. Because we can manage it there, because at that point you're then breaking the previous 30 and 15 lows and body around that 15 pip mark. So where we took our entry is very nice actually, because there's a lot of place for us to manage. But I don't want to manage too aggressive just yet, because this can still be that pullback. We're still in the liquidity zone for price to drive. So this is now tapped in where exactly I wanted to tap in before it starts to drive. So now it's just a waiting game. We also don't want it to break here, guys, because then it's going to start jeopardizing the candlestick anatomy that we already have going. So that's where we don't want to see it break. We don't want to see it come back into the level, because in the candlestick anatomy that we're using right now, in order for us to gauge upon more momentum, will then kind of fall away. is this closing? No, it's just retesting, man. For me, it's just retesting these lows. Da, 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 da. Oh, nice one. They definitely know what you're doing now. Checking, hey, we don't pay him for that. With your boss, well done. W for you. Okay, we've been in this trade now for about half an hour. It's been a minute. We've been in this trade for a bit of time. It's all good though. Patience. Patience is a virtue. I'm curious to see how this 5 minutes gonna close. I want to see if it's holding the support. It seems like it's holding the support quite nicely. $15 to possibly come and flip, that would be really nice. The 30-minute also there, and as the flip over there, that's also very nice. Same idea applies though. If you close bearish, drop and engulf. I will be back now, guys.